Hey Roku, where's my remote? This is Roku Voice Remote Pro. Just the moment I unpacked it made me think twice that it was just a normal remote. In this video, you get 4 pro tips that not many people know to make your Roku remote outstanding. Before getting started, make sure you have given this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for further tips and tricks. The first tip and also my first impression with this remote is that you can create your own shortcuts on your Roku players. Yes, you can totally reprogram your personal shortcut button 1 and 2 on the select Roku remote models. To do this, first of all, you should check whether or not your Roku remote models support these buttons. Here are a list of the models for you to check. Then, let's program the shortcuts by pressing and holding a shortcut button for 5 seconds. Then, an on-screen menu will pop up and give you some options. Privileged though are streaming channels like Netflix or Hulu, Roku channels, live TV, captions, and voice command. This feature is super cool to start or play a video just by speaking. We're gonna talk about this in the later part. Alright, you have walked through the options. Now it's time to make a selection. For example, take Netflix as the #1 shortcut. Firstly, locate the Netflix app on your home screen and long hold the #1 shortcut. Since the banner appears, we pick the options. Now, you can get into your go-to apps easily by just tapping the button. You can do the same thing with the other button or to program the shortcuts as well. And like I just said, the voice command on this remote is super cool. And now, I'm gonna reveal the coolest trick with this voice command. That is to create a very specific task for a shortcut button. Let's say, play Fearless, Taylor Swift. When your Roku brought you there, we're gonna create a shortcut. Then we would choose a last voice command, the one I just briefly talked about. Roku then will create this Fearless video as a shortcut, just like what we have done previously. Let's see our result. Another useful tip is that you can connect multiple Roku remotes to various Roku devices. This comes in handy when you misplay your remote or decide to upgrade. For example, I have this ordinary Roku TV remote and I will try to switch it out for the Roku Voice Remote Pro. And here how to pair it on my Roku TV. Firstly, I will go to Settings, Remotes and Devices, Add New Remotes. Then, the Roku TV will identify the remote in either of these 2 models. Take a look at the remote and make your options. After that, we will set up the remote by holding down the pairing button. For the Roku Voice Remote Pro, the button is located on the back. Press and hold it for a while. When the Roku TV switches to this on-screen, it means the pairing process is successfully and begins to configuring the new remote. If you have a remote like mine, you have the hand-free voice setup screen like this. This feature is quite fascinating, and I will share tips regarding it later. And with that, the setup is complete. By upgrading to different remote, we can totally get cool features such as creating shortcuts, which is not on this Roku TV remote. The final remote trick for today, which isn't exactly playing around with the remote, is the remote finder features. Actually, I found that losing a remote is a very big issue regardless of whether you're a movie or video binge watcher. Before getting to the tips, if you're looking for a quick remote replacement, we have the 4 best options for you guys right at the upper right corner. Back to our Roku. First, you need to ensure a Roku remote is set up for fighting functions. Here are Roku remote models that support these features. Imagine you have 2 remotes paired to your Roku TV, a standard Roku TV remote and a Voice Remote Pro. You may guess this feature is just available for the Voice Pro model. A way to quickly detect whether your Roku remote includes this feature by the speaker on its back. Alright, let's zoom the remote slot. Go to Settings, Remote Devices, and Remote. This section shows all Roku remotes you paired. Simply choose the one you have tried to find. Select Find Remote. The remote will then start making sound to alert you. Keep in mind that The remote must be within the range to receive the signal from the TV and for the sound to be heard. And of course, if your Roku TV only has Voice Remote Pro, you can directly navigate through the control panel straight on the TV. All of those tips, classic, right? Remember the hands-free voice function I said earlier? Here's another trick that you can toggle hands-free voice features aside and command, "Hey Roku, where's my remote?" Let me demonstrate this. I'll hide this remote. "Hey Roku, where's my remote?" It was fascinating, right? You should give it a shot. And that's it, our guide. Since you've got a Roku device in your place, I bet you don't want to miss these two videos right here. Let's give it a shot, and again, thanks for tuning in and catch you in the next one.